I'm right in the middle of this PC build using the Corsair 5000X case, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to use this accessory I've had floating around for a little bit. This is a 24-pin power supply adapter. It's a 90-degree angled adapter. So instead of the cable just, as traditionally it comes off and kind of wraps around, this will just come right off of the motherboard, make a 90-degree nice and clean, and go towards the front. Now this case has got a shroud that I'm going to put here, and just kind of covers all the cabling up, and I think this might look pretty good with it. So this has got ARGB lighting on it, of course, and so hopefully it'll kind of amp it up, look pretty cool. But we'll find out. Let's get it out of the bag. This one is from EZDIY. I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested in checking this out. So installing the 90-degree cable adapter really is just straightforward. There's not a whole lot to say about it. It clicks into your motherboard and then connect your cable in it. It's fairly straightforward. So the only real issue I've had with this adapter, and it's not really an issue with the product itself, it's just that it raises that cable off of your motherboard about 1.5 inches, which is a little bit more than what I expected. So don't expect it's going to stay pretty flush to that connector on your motherboard. It is going to extend that cable out a fair amount, which in this Corsair 5000X case, turns out that it's just too much. I was going to put the cable guard back in and cover that up, but there's no way it'll fit with this cable adapter in there. If your particular setup lends itself to using that cable adapter and you don't mind that it moves that cable off of there, the product itself works well enough. I've had this PC running for a few days now, and I've had no issues with that cable adapter. I've been doing some benchmarking, with Prime 95 on here and pushing this a little bit, and I've had no oddball issues with it. If I were to have an issue with a PC and I was in the field troubleshooting it, that's one of the first things that would go is that adapter there, and it looks like it's a circuit board that's up in there. So long term, what results you're going to get out of it, I can't say, but it looks good. The RGB on it is really simple. It's just a simple little strip of LEDs in there, but it looks good. And coming off of the connector is just a simple 3-pin ARGB connector, and it doesn't include any controller or anything like that. So you will need to connect it to your motherboard, probably a splitter or something coming off one of your motherboard ports, and it works fine. There's really not too much to say about it overall. I think the product is fine. It works good. My real only complaint with it is specific to this case, I think, and that it just raises it off the motherboard too much and doesn't allow me to use that cover, which I think long term I'm not going to use that cover anyways, but I think for this case I'm just going to get rid of that adapter and not use it here. I'll see if it fits in some other implementation. So let me know what you think in the comments below about this 90-degree cable adapter. I'd be curious if anybody has used it and what you thought of it. Did it work for you? Did it not work for you? What do you think about the look? This isn't really something I've used much of in the past, so I'm not sure that I'm overly crazy about it, to be honest with you. Unless I had a really specific implementation where this was going to be a thing, I think I would just personally skip this. I'm just going to wrap my cable around like we've always traditionally done. So anyways, but let me know what you think about it. If you've had experiences with this, I'd really like to know, and that'll benefit everybody else. So anyways, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about this adapter, please let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to help out the best I can and when I can. And that is going to do it for today. Thanks for watching.